So, I thought I'd finally come back to it. The no-hit challenge for a STICKMAN Project Rebirth. I love this game. Also, they added like 5 new parts because it ended on 9:10. So yeah, we'll be doing it on hard mode and starting at the beginning. I'm probably only gonna do maybe a few different parts per video. So maybe 3 parts in this one, or 2 even. But yeah, no hits is a bit weird for this game because the stickman movement is a bit strange. I do get to have whatever weapons I want, but honestly, you're kind of able to get the weapons like even after a level because it just constantly gives it to you, so it wouldn't really matter if I even added that. And sword only challenge would also be pretty interesting because that just means you're pretty weak, although you can be hit, so that'd be interesting. But yeah, let's start. I was going to include the music, like turn on the music, but I don't know if I'll get copyrighted or not, so I'd prefer not to. So, pretty easy first level, just it's about the tutorial, so of course it would be easy. And we already got an ad. Why not? Okay. We can use those boxes because if you shoot them, it just creates a projectile. Okay, I don't know why I didn't even try to dodge that. I thought I would jump higher like I usually do. Okay, let's just actually start using these. There are a lot of cool tools with just white themselves, the stickmen, because you have this, which not only heals you, but that doesn't really matter in this challenge because we're trying to prevent taking damage, but it also deflects projectiles, but it's only for a very small duration. So if you just constantly, but yeah, you can't just stack it, so it kind of stops for a bit. Okay, let's go over here. I really like this game because I'm able to do a lot of combos. But yeah, the first part of the game is really easy. I hate these guys though because again the projectiles are a bit strange. But you see, I got hit. It doesn't really show a lot of the things in this game don't show impact, so it can be really hard to tell if you've been hit or not unless you actually have to look at your health bar. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this over and over. But, again, I wish I could actually play music, or maybe I will. Okay, wait. Yeah, fine. We just won't have it that loud. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to probably talk more to prevent anything. Actually, I don't know if we finished the last one. I couldn't tell. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, we have music now, so it's a bit better. Okay. Yeah, so we have a lot of different types of these robots. So we have the gunners, which honestly are the most dangerous in the first part.
If you're not in the mood to spend over...
Yeah, so there's a gunner, there's these basic ones. Gunners are really bad to face because sometimes they shoot like more, but sometimes they just don't. And that's that's good for us. I have the same weapon as them, the Blue Buster, which is just a basic cannon that can be rapidly shot. There are 2 other versions of the Buster, red and green. Green shoots smaller bullets, but shoots way faster, so you get more bullets but less damage. The red Buster shoots 3 at once, dealing a lot of damage. The overpowered thing about the weapons in this game is that they mostly cost the same amount of energy. You know, like, see? The yellow bar. But the thing is, it also recharges passively. I think they made this game, like, a bit too easy in the first part. I wish it was a bit more difficult. Yeah. Okay. Also, yeah, the Gauntlet is one of the most overpowered weapons in the entire game. It basically, not only does it deal a lot of damage if you just do a normal hit, but you can charge it, and it uses about the same amount of energy. Also, if you hit a surface while it's charged, it will do a shockwave, which deals a lot of damage. And technically, you can hit with a charge while also hitting somebody at the same time. Not like that, but it was the shockwave that hit them, not my gauntlet. Oh yeah, and the shockwave also launches, you know, the boxes and projectiles that you keep seeing, like that one. Okay, yeah, I don't think I got hit by that one. Yeah, I think I barely get hit. I think I might have hit it last second, but that's it. That was really close. I should probably be more careful. Next one. Okay. 1-7. It's starting to get a bit worse. No, the sword guys are annoying, but they don't shoot projectiles, so it's much better because I have projectiles. I have the advantage. I don't know how long I've been playing this game. If you looked at the beginning, I have 60,000 points in arcade mode now. Ooh, God, so close. Okay. Let's turn that blue. I don't want to get hit. Also, there are a lot of like cheesy tactics, you know, like spamming this, but since it wastes a lot of energy if you spam it, I think I'm fine with allowing that. Also, there's one enemy that almost bypasses the entire challenge, so I might just not include them in the challenge rules, because they're almost impossible to avoid. But almost. I think I found like a few ways to bypass them, but it is really hard to do and a bit situational, so you have to keep reloading the level for the right circumstances. Because there are some things in this game that are a bit different. Since the AI, you know, it's on their own, there's a door in, I believe, the last part of this game, with a gunner behind it, and a character who passively deals damage with a laser. And they fly in the air, so it's hard to hit them, so you can't even kill them before they even start shooting the laser. It's really, it was really difficult for me to do. But I realized I could just rush them with the cannon. It's hard to do, but if you can randomly shoot in the air and hit them, it'll do a good amount. Also, it might be enough to actually trigger them. Well, if you don't trigger them, then you're basically safe. Okay, final level. And not surprising, this one is actually a bit difficult, but mostly because this guy shoots a decent amount of projectiles. But also, we could just deal a lot of damage and try not to take... Yep, okay. Back to the beginning. What I hate about this menu is that it always starts you at 14 or the last part that you were on. Okay, so other than this, yeah, there's only one in this level. They used to have a bunch of different robots here, even though they were just basics. That made this a bit harder to not get hit on, but they removed them in an update. So now it's just that one, because the first part should be easy. So yeah. 2-1. Let's do this. I already have that weapon. I don't know why I didn't. Okay. Okay, there's one new enemy in this level, I believe. Oh. Never mind, I guess. It's just, the thing I like about this game is that you heal by dealing damage, but you also gain energy by dealing damage. I just wish that you didn't gain, like, a lot of energy while dealing damage, because it would force you to use your sword and maybe strategize a bit. But you also heal while dealing damage, so that makes you a bit overpowered. And it'd also be different if these weapons, these tools, not the sword, didn't give you energy when hitting an enemy. Because these weapons are what use energy. So having them get energy while also using it kind of makes the energy consumption futile. It's stupid. I still like the game though, because it's still hard at times, but I wish they did what Hyper Light Drifter did. Just you know, your sword is the thing that charges the energy, and you have these guns and weapons that use this energy. Okay. These are my main weapons because the gauntlet is honestly a bit overpowered, but it does have its weaknesses. Wrong one. That was 2-3, wasn't it? And I pressed 2-2, because why not? Because I suck. Okay. Okay. God damn it. Kill one. I don't know how I didn't get hit, but I did get hit by the second one, so that balances out. I was doing so good on the first one. Okay. Okay, wait, no, let's actually just pause for a moment. Okay, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? I am an idiot. Okay. Nope, still got hit. Why not? Yeah, I suck at this. Okay. I don't used to know talking. I usually just do it. I'm not used to talking in videos. I kind of just do it because I feel like people would be more engaged if they actually heard somebody talking. Ooh, how did I dodge that? Okay. Ooh, I almost got hit. Oh wait, yeah, orange charge. It only happens, it happens a bit uncommonly, but when it does happen, you can use the momentum to move you around. That's also a reason why I use the gauntlet, because I created a sort of system, or no, a sort of a tactic where I use the gauntlet and then I use the sword. So basically I can get across the room in less than like 5 seconds. But yeah, it can only happen if you hit an enemy, and it's very inconsistent. And even when you do get it, the chances of you being hit are pretty high, because you're not really focusing on did I do this? I didn't. It was 4, wasn't it? Was it? Or am I just in? Okay, yeah. Also, you heal just 4 hits. You also have the charge now. Yeah, the only downside about having the charge in specifically this challenge is that you're too fast to really react. So it's better. You're better off just not using the sword for now. But also, all the tools are pretty overpowered, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Also, there are a lot of enemies that have auto-fire projectiles. Auto-aim. Like the red stickman in this game. They have a move that shoots out like 3 auto-aim projectiles. Okay, 2-6. Okay. 2-6. Sad thing is that this is a short level and I still failed. And it wasn't even to the big guy. Okay. 2-6 done. Again, we're really just getting into the basics of it. Nothing's really hard here yet. Stop shooting. Auto-fire. When did I get damaged? This is 2-7. I hate that I have to scroll through this every time. Stop randomly swinging. It does not help me. Okay. How did none of those hit you? God. Okay. No. Okay. 2-8. Okay. I do think you should play this, whoever's watching this. I do think you should play this. This is a nice game. My brother doesn't like it because I don't think they like the movement. I dodged and then I jumped into the back of the first. Okay. Because I know you find scrolling through the parts also annoying. The chapters. I should probably call them chapters. Oh wait, I remember this part. Okay. No. No. Okay. Okay. More ads. ads. I love more ads. Ads make me so happy. Okay. We haven't really gotten too many new enemies. We've gotten like, we just have 2. We have this guy and then, you know, the big good guy. I don't know what their names are. Nope, nope. Okay, I'm just gonna be safe with that guy. Two, I forgot. Okay. Oh! I was doing so well. I crossed between them. This is 8. Okay. After 2-10, it'll be over. Wait, was it? Wait, no, yeah, it was. Okay. Oh, God. I don't like tight spaces that are with the counters. It's really... Again, I know you're over there, and yet I'm not hitting you. No! Okay, let this be over. Just die. Please, for the love of God. I don't want to be here. It's fine because it's hard. It's because it's annoying. But we know it's easy. You know it's easy. This doesn't look that hard. Oh, by the way, there's a thing in this game that I just call Perfect Parry. So basically, if you hit a melee attack head on with any weapon, it'll basically launch you back extremely far. Like we have the charge. Kill him. I don't know why I thought that would work. I'd really... Here we go. Actually, I should probably just play it safe. The thing about playing it safe is that it uses a lot of energy. I just do a charge every single time, which kills almost any enemy. Bait him. Yep, other one's still here. Okay. No damage, yes. We are at the final one. So, I hope this will be at least moderately easy. Oh wait, it's this one. I don't like this one. This guy annoys me. But I have found a way to counter him. It's by spamming attacks. But you can't do that if a bunch of fuck-ass... Again, okay, you know that hit them. At least some of them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. Game about stick, make the player angry. Angry about stickman. Okay, let me just kill these guys first. Okay, this should be a bit easier now. Gonna wait for you to slow down. Okay. No! This is the first actual hard mini boss. Or I guess just normal boss, yeah, normal boss. You usually only do two dashes, that's it. Okay. Nope, didn't charge far enough. Oh wait, there's a crate. Keep using the same move. Keep using the same move. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm going to be stopping it, because that took 30 minutes just to get through that hit list. I don't know if I even want to continue this challenge, but there's really interesting stuff that happens in every one. And also, I think at the end of each episode, I should try an arcade mode hit list. It's a random assortment of characters, every level, but there's only a certain few maps that can be drawn. Like this one, I already know this one. This one's easy, and this is one of the main ones that can show up. Sometimes it's a gunner, sometimes it's a swordsman. It's a mini boss. Sometimes it's like, the big boss that was in chapter 1 at 1-10. Oh, Red, you are not a good person to start with. Because you can also just teleport and annoy me. And from that, it made it seem like it wasn't that hard, but usually they're just teleporting like a lot and shooting a bunch of projectiles. Okay, still no hits. Pretty sure this one's gonna be easy. Yep, we're done. Thank you for watching, and I'm not gonna tell you to subscribe, but I do ask you to play this game. I really like it. 14 whole levels. Start on hard mode, because normal isn't really that good. I don't really see a difference between hard and normal. But yeah, you should try this game, including this other one. This is STICKMAN Project, not STICKMAN Project Rebirth. There are a total of 30 whole levels, and you can go in hard mode. This is basically what you're doing. The movement is a bit stranger. Like, you can actually, if it will allow me, do a backflip, like, pretty easily. You have to get some height though, but yeah, let's just go to the next level to start with. Okay, we're just gonna do this one and then we're gonna end it. Yeah, so yeah, that's just this game. Eventually you start getting weapons and boxes, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, bye.